Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have some new journals to share with you, and these will be available in my Etsy shop. I am really excited because I haven't made anything like this before and I am so happy with how they turned out. So these are Wallpaper junk journal notebooks and I will have 10 of them available in my Etsy shop. So these junk journal notebooks are made from a vintage floral wallpaper and Craftex. So they are a soft cover journal, they're quite flexible. So I first heard of Craftex from Gail Agostinelli, and it's like a tough paper, but it looks and feels like leather, and you can cut and sew it and wash it just like fabric. So this white material here is Craftex. So the size of these journals are approximately 4 inches by 6 inches. They have 24 pages, so 48 sides front and back. I've used my sewing machine for the first time on these journals, so the stitching isn't perfect, but I really like the added detail that it adds to the journals. So 5 of them have this light brown beige stitching around the edge, and 5 of them have this blue stitching around the edge, and the stitching corresponds with the stitching that is on the fabric piece. So each of these journals have a piece of fabric on them, and I thought that if you wanted to, you could name your journals. So you could leave them blank. I think they look perfectly fine blank, but I thought maybe you could add a sticker to them or print a word out on your computer to add to them. But my first thought was that you would actually stamp on them. So you might want to stamp the word journal, or maybe the year of the event you were documenting, or maybe even the name of the event itself. I've also added an extra piece of fabric underneath the numbered tag so that you can practice your stamping before you go ahead and stamp on the fabric on the front cover, and also it will just help you check that the ink works okay on it. So all of the journals have been bound with embroidery floss or embroidery thread, and I've used a few different colours. So 2 of them have this light blue kind of thread. 2 of them have this light purple thread. 2 of them have this peach coloured thread. 2 of them have this darker blue. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than this one. This one is a bit more greeny and this one is more blue. And 2 of them have this kind of dark nude light brown colour. And each journal has completely different beads. No 2 beads are the same. So these beads here don't appear on any other journal, just like the beads on this journal don't appear anywhere else. I won't show you a full flip through of each and every one because they have been made the same way and they do have the same sort of papers in them, and I don't want this video to be super long, but I will give you a little glimpse into each one. So I'll flick through this one fully so you get an idea of what it looks like inside, and then the other ones I will just do a really quick flip through. Okay, so here is journal number 1, and this is the bead combination. I have also done some sewing in the journal, so I have stitched some pockets inside, and like I said, my stitching won't be perfect because I am a beginner, but I really like what it adds to the page and the texture of it. So each of them have similar pockets, so they all start off with a side loading pocket and a glassine bag in the pocket. There is some vintage music paper, there's a top loading pocket and some grid paper with some tickets. All of the papers inside these journals are either crepe paper or October afternoon. There is a vintage botanical book page, some ledger paper. This is October afternoon. There's a vintage game sheet from the 1970s. There's a vintage children's book page, some more scrapbook paper. This is also October afternoon. Some ledger paper, craft paper. They all also have some note paper to journal on, and there's another pocket. There's a children's book page from a little golden book, and then the pages just repeat themselves. And they all have this flip up page, and this is something new. I've not done this in any of my journals before and I really like it. So you just have more space to write or add photos. And this is the other side of the vintage leisure paper. There's another pocket here with a T card. And then there is a pocket on the back page, and there's just a journaling card in there as well. So that is journal number 1. This is journal 2. And this is the bead combination on this one. So pretty pinks and yellows and whites on this one. And I think this is the only journal that actually has the fabric patch in the middle of the notebook. And like I said, I will just give you a really quick flip through. So that's journal number 2. This is journal number 3. And this is the bead combination, so blues, whites and golds. So that's journal number 3. This is journal number 4. And that's a bead combination, so golds and pinks. So that's journal number 4. This is journal number 5. And here's a bead combination. So this is journal number 5. This is journal number 6. And this is the bead combination, pinks and blues. So that's journal number 6. This is journal number 7. And the bead combination on this one is purple and silver. So I think they all have about 5 pockets and a flip up page, and then each pocket also has a goodie inside. So that's number 7. This is number 8. And this is the bead combination. So this is journal number 8. This one is journal number 9. And these have blue and gold beads. That's journal number 9. And then this is journal number 10. And these have cream, green and purple beads on them. So like I said, they have similar sorts of papers and they've all been made in the same way. The papers obviously might be in a different position. and that's number 10. So each journal is going to be coming with an ephemera pack, and there are approximately 15 pieces in here. I have opened one to show you. So each of them have a little piece of scrapbook paper in them, a postcard, a vintage book page, another vintage book page, a set of some vintage stamps, a playing card, a vintage black and white photo, a tag, a doily, some note paper, a journaling card, an envelope, some tickets, a vintage Disney stamp, a cigar label, and a vintage playing card. So these are the journals that will be going up in my Etsy shop. At the time of filming this video, I am not 100% sure when that will be, but I will leave the information in the description box for you. If you do have any questions, please leave me a comment and I will get back to you. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.